You know, for generations, handcrafted objects carried memory, identity, and the literal mark of the people who made them. But as founder Aditya Kumar puts it so perfectly, the challenge today is not the absence of craftsmanship. It is access to genuine, reliable artisan ecosystems capable of supplying the world with consistency, trust. That is an incredibly powerful insight, and honestly, it cuts right to the heart of what we're going to unpack today. Welcome to The Explainer.
Today, we're taking a really close look at House of Ananta. You can think of this brand as the ultimate structural bridge. They are directly connecting decentralized, authentic Indian artisan ecosystems right to the fast-paced, highly compliance-driven world of global retail. If you've ever actually tried to source handcrafted items internationally, you already know exactly how valuable a reliable bridge like this is. It's a real game changer.
Okay, let's dive into this. On our agenda for today's explainer, we're looking at 1. The global sourcing gap. 2. 15 years of grassroots trust. 3. The scale of our network. 4. How reliable sourcing works. 5. Capabilities across export categories. And finally, 6. Taking the first step.
Now, just take a look at this. This perfectly captures the genuine, authentic essence of India's artisan communities. This is exactly what global buyers are absolutely desperate for, right? That incredible, traditional craftsmanship that actually carries a human touch. But getting these products out of rural villages and dependably onto international store shelves, that requires bridging a massive, massive divide.
So, let's start with part 1, the global sourcing gap.
Let's be real for a second. It's an undeniable fact that India's handcrafted products deserve the exact same global respect as luxury manufactured goods. But accessing this ecosystem dependably, it's incredibly frustrating. On the left here, we've got the old way, transactional sourcing. It's risky, it's completely unpredictable, and it leaves buyers feeling totally disconnected. On the right, we have House of Ananta's solution, relationship-based sourcing. It is built entirely on trust and is completely export-oriented to eliminate all that usual chaos.
Moving right along to part 2, 15 years of grassroots trust.
The architect behind this reliable bridge is Aditya Kumar, the founder of House of Ananta. And the absolutely crucial number you need to remember here is 15. For over 15 years, Aditya's work in the social sector took him deep into grassroots ecosystems across 13 different states in India. Listen, this isn't just some vendor list slapped together for a pitch. It's a real, breathing community built on genuine, on-the-ground trust and years of practical experience.
Which brings us to part 3, the scale of our network.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how relationship building actually creates a highly scalable, robust supply chain. First up, we have 300 plus. That's the number of artisan families actively engaged by House of Ananta. We're talking about long-term collaborative partnerships here. That means artisans are genuinely supported, and buyers, they get consistent quality every single time.
Next, look at 45 plus. This represents the vast number of distinct artisan clusters accessed across India. By spreading the network across this many distinct clusters, House of Ananta is ensuring a capacity-built, highly reliable supply of export-grade products. Basically, it can easily scale right alongside a buyer's growing needs.
And then 150 plus. This points to the verified GI-registered craft traditions within their reach. For those who might not know, GI stands for Geographical Indication. It's essentially ironclad, verifiable proof of authentic provenance. Having over 150 of these traditions accessible proves they have an immense, multi-category capability ready for global retail. Let's move to part 4, how reliable sourcing works. So how does a buyer actually tap into this network without losing their mind over logistics? If you've ever felt the sheer anxiety of compliance and quality control, you'll love this. House of Ananta handles it through a highly organized standard. Basically, if Aditya cannot personally vouch for a community, he will not present it. It breaks down into 4 straightforward steps. First, requirement alignment. They figure out your retail positioning, price points, and compliance needs before anything is even sourced. Second, product curation and sampling from the exact right clusters. Third, production coordination, managing everything from small batches to scalable bulk supply directly with those artisans. And fourth, export readiness. House of Ananta manages the India side completely. That includes packaging, labeling, and all that vital GI and compliance documentation. The whole shebang.
Next up, part 5, capabilities across export categories.
Okay, so with the logistics totally handled, what can you actually get?
Let's spark your imagination a bit here, because the sheer breadth of what can be sourced is genuinely remarkable. India's handcrafted ecosystem maps directly onto the 5 mega categories that drive the bulk of international home and lifestyle orders. You have home furnishings and textiles, rugs and floor coverings, furniture, woodware and kitchen, gifts, decor and lighting, and finally, bags, lifestyle, and eco products. And the absolute best part? Every single one of these is completely accessible through that exact same 13-state network we just talked about.
These sourcing capability overviews reveal the meticulous, incredible depth of subcategories available to you. We are talking everything from stunning kalamkari block prints and natural dye fabrics, all the way to eco-friendly branded totes and sustainable kitchenware. It's just a beautifully organized, comprehensive catalog of heritage crafts, fully prepared and ready for the modern retail market.
Finally, Part 6. Taking the first step.
Trying out this reliable sourcing bridge does not require some massive leap of faith. Actually, it's super straightforward. They offer this curated sample pack that lets you get products across 4 to 5 different categories with 3 to 4 pieces each for an initial investment of just $300 to $500. This is quite literally the ultimate low-risk call to action. It lets you physically hold the quality, test these handcrafted items directly with your own customers, and get actual hard evidence before making any sort of bulk commitment.
So, what does this all mean for you? I want to leave you with this provocative question to chew on. Are you ready to finally bridge the gap between authentic Indian craftsmanship and your retail market? If you've been struggling with risky, unpredictable transactional sourcing, perhaps it's time to start a relationship built on trust, consistency, and a genuine artisan ecosystem. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. I really hope this sparks some great ideas for your own sourcing strategy, and we will see you next time.